practice laps here in a practice race.
With that music.
Okay, get back in here. Let's go.
Alright. All those laps work. Alright, let's get it qualified. And then let's get to racing. Oh. If you're interested, there's the setup I'm currently running.
That money might be better spent.
Let's go. Coming to the green. Just one count.
Alright, took the pole. It's an awesome place to start. Gonna start from the front of the pack. There's a look at the top 10 fastest laps here we're going to be running up against. Denny Hamlin, Ryan Blaney, William Byron, Martin Truex Jr., Kevin Harvick, Ryan Newman, Alex Bowman, Kyle Busch, and Joey Logano.
Possible to fix it. That is on the lead.
All right, let's see how this works. Joey Logano is well prepared. Ryan Preece unapproved body modification during qualifying. And Ricky Stenhouse Jr. had to replace the transmission before the race. Cool.
Coming to the green, driver. Be ready here.
Oh, I'm ready.
Green flag, green flag. All right, you're clear.
Laps for stage 1. We will beat a pit stop before this stage is over. That was still there on the exit. Starting to pull. Oh! Got too long there to look at that. Yeah, we did some damage there.
Outside, outside. Clear all around.
Gave up that second lead I had. Let's get right back to it. At least it was still 31.
Excellent lap. Good job.
Thank you. Oh, there we go. Really starting now to pull away from Logano. One car already peeling off into the pits quite early. Logano has dropped to third as Truex Jr. is taking over second place. We'll see if that car in the pits ever starts moving again or if it's done for the night. Oh, you can see Nick Briscoe there. I think that's McDowell in the pits. Looks like a tough break for McDowell. Does not look like he's starting to move again.
almost out. Back her down.
Okay, here we go. Pit stop time. We might as well come in, get a pit with everybody else. Grab the drink. Alright. Hey DJ, hope you're feeling better.
All right, be smart out here. Going green. You ready? Time to go.
9 laps remaining.
All right, you're clear.
Bummer. I've pretty much been bedridden for the last 3 weeks. I'm still in bed now.
That was a great lap. Five to go, 5 to go.
Hello.
Hey, sorry about that. I passed out about 40 minutes ago.
No problem.
I forgot how exhausted you get when you get sick. Granted, I also had like half a sandwich from like Jersey Mike's. I was putting in my mini fridge.
Oh.
But how have you been though, outside of the hurt back?
Not too bad.
Just pretty much the hurt back. Did you like pull it doing something or?
Just leaning over in my rig.
Fair enough.
Then, like, just stood up to grab something off the shelf in front of me and behind the TV, and that was it. Oh, I really blew that turn. I still got a 5-second lead.
Like turn one, like my car doesn't bounce through the turn like it did when we first ran it.
Yeah, this is a way better setup.
But like sometimes I just get way too cocky getting out of turn 4.
And slip and slam that wall? I've tail whipped it a couple
Oh, yeah.
times.
I tail whipped it twice trying to pass an AI on the outside. And then I still took out the AI.
Nice.
I'm like, ting, ting. Phew.
I had to back off there. I just rubbed the apron. On one of my laps, I was like, man, you couldn't have put a hair between me and the wall.
Like the first time I was like earlier, the first run I did, I believe I got like 10 laps in, got too cocky, slammed the wall, and kept slamming it each turn after. I'm like, whoa, shit. But yeah,
Lap
like,
traffic.
it's just like one of those things where, like, I made it a lot more comfortable.
It's
And
a
I think
lot more.
and like, I think it gets a little too tight near like lap 10 a little bit, but it's manageable.
Yeah, I've run my tires right down into the teens, and I was comfortable with it the whole way through.
With me, I kind of got down to like, I think about 57, up until I slammed the wall because I got a little too cocky. Where it's just like, okay, I have a good rhythm. Never mind.
I was surprised with the damage I did have. I had my right side, front, and rear. I had in the yellow, and I could still steer pretty good. I was expecting it to lose traction in the turns and stuff, and I never did.
Well, sometimes when I get like front end damage, I'm still driving away from you.
Yeah.
It's the rear end damage that here. That's the one that can kind of fuck you.
Yeah, I picked up the rear end damage on the tail lip. Still tried to drive it for another 10 laps before finally giving in.
True. But yeah, like I find it funny because I want to say sometime this weekend or actually sometime last week is when I kind of like tested the setup a bit, and I was like, okay, doesn't feel bad, but like I was like, let's lower the right side down by like I want to say 4 or 5, like 4 or 5 like points of like pressure, and felt a lot better. But I kind of find it funny how far I lowered my right side to make the car feel better.
Yeah, normally our tire pressure is way different from like the base model, and it wasn't too far off it this time.
Well, like, cause I remember that was my other setup for when we last ran Las Vegas. This one, I was like, let's just try a big swing in tire pressure and let's see how that feels. Phew. Okay, I'm keeping this tire pressure.
Well, it's way better than the rocking we had going on in the turns.
Well, mainly it was just turn 1.
Yeah.
Well, correction. Middle of or the end of turn 1, beginning of turn 2, it was just that little area.
Right.
I mean, like, you still get a little bit of it, but it's not as bad as it used to.
Oh, nowhere near as bad. DJ and I were causing wrecks every chance we had through there. Whoa,
As per
shoot.
any other track.
I barely saw him in time. I think he blew his engine.
But as I was saying, as per any track.
Yeah.
Once you two get close to each other, I'm expecting the caution.
It's both of us are just going all out trying to catch you.
And I think that's why you like all destroy your tires a lot more. Because you try a little too hard than what you can give the car.
You still got to see Days of Thunder. The explanation of the tires that his crew chief has to give him. You'd totally see that as me. He's comparing the way that the crew chief told him to do it compared to the way the driver wanted to do it, and his tires are melted down like there's chunks of tires missing. And that was
But I
just after
swear,
50 laps both of doing it both of their ways.
but to be fair, you all will be trying to like a little too hard and destroy your tires.
Yep.
But granted, once I have like about, I want to say like a 6 second lead, it's when I kind of just take it a little bit easier, just kind of
Spare them.
like not abusing my tires. Like just like pretty much coast through the turns a little bit more. Granted, if I'm like still like gaining like a lot of time on you all, I'll push as hard as I can get. But like once the fall off starts getting significant, that's when I kind of just kind of switched up a little bit.
Oh, apron. I keep forgetting you don't really have to lay off all that much for turn 3.
Like turn like like 1, all you have to do is just do it in the entrance of the turn, and then like for like a quick second and just gas it.
Yep.
Like about 7 laps in, you might want to let off just a little bit more, just let it coast for a little bit more, and then just hit the gas, and you'll be fine. Turn steering 4, quick nanosecond, go.
Yeah. Very quick. Oh, I'm really falling off my time.
But yeah, like my
Holy shoot. I got 28% tire.
But one thing I noticed, I think my tires will wear out before my gas does. Cause like I was like looking at the gas, like and everything, and I was like gauging like my tire wear with it. I'm like, I think I might like run out of tire before I run out of gas.
I'm hoping we run out of stage before I run out of gas. 3 laps to go, 4 laps fuel. Oh, 3 laps fuel.
You should, but if there's a caution,
Oh, tire light came on. I got 19% on the front right.
you'll be fine.
18. Yeah, I should make it through 2 laps. Should be down around 10.
But yeah, they're having you do like electric therapy and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And is that where they just like send like currents through your back, or?
Yep. I'm little like stick pads there. Oh shit. I slapped the wall. I was too busy reading DJ's message about don't blow a tire. I'm down at 10 with 1 lap to go. I might be at 2% by the time this one's done.
But yeah, like in the beginning of the run, I think my like average time is like 30 point like 7, and then it just like slowly falls off. Around like lap 8, it kind of gets like close to like 31, and then like it just gets very consistent.
Said I pulled the lightning there. I was trying to go with no tires. Actually, I caused a caution so I could go in and get some tires. I would have made it. I pushed the guy a little too hard and I trying to straighten him, but it didn't work.
True.
I just ended up shoving him off to the side of the wall. I slapped the wall on the exit at turn 2.
If it was because of my message, I'm not apologizing.
Nope, I did it right before that. Oh, not you now.
Are you yelling to a cat? Or an AI?
Cat. I got nobody behind me. The gap between Logano and I is already 1.5 seconds. Almost 2.
I mean, hell. Like, on the, like, race now that I was doing, like, like, Danny and Logano were the only two that were running away from me in practice. And it sucked because I had fresher tires than both of them.
Oh,
And they just fucking pulled off, and I'm like, these motherfuckers. I want their setup. But mine's still built for a long run. Granted, like 10 laps later, I was keeping up with, like a Denny. Granted, I was slowly falling off a little bit more than he was. Logano, phew, he was gone.
he's got a rocket under his engine. Under his, I think he's got rocket fuel. This car's got something going on in there. Maybe he secretly has some NOS.
I mean, after he, like how he won the championship last year, maybe. I will admit he's a good driver, but his car should not have been that good.
His car seems like it's that good everywhere he goes.
Not everywhere, because he was doing terrible until he got that fucking lucky win at Kansas, I think. Whichever one had the 5 overstart restarts.
I didn't see that.
Because that's how he got into the playoffs, otherwise he would have been out of it.
Okay.
And then he just won the perfect few races to get himself into the championship 4, and then fucking won that.
Won when he had to.
Like, I respect how he won it, but I'm also pissed off because I still hate him for what he did to William Byron at Darlington a few years ago. Granted, I'm more pissy, like, messed up the Blue Flame throwback.
Of what?
Oh, it was like throwback weekend for Darlington a few years ago, and him and like William Byron, my driver, were racing hard off the restart, and like he might have got squeezed a little bit coming out of like turn 2, and just barely nudged the wall, like lost some pace, but he was getting it back up coming down to like final lap, and right when he got behind my driver, he just sent it and pushed my driver into the wall.
Oh.
Where my driver went from possibly either winning or getting second to, I believe, 25th, because it destroyed the tires on the right side of his car.
Wow.
And it was the Blue Flame throwback to Jeff Gordon's DuPont like flame.
Nice.
So
That was a
after
nice
that,
car.
but after that, I just hated Logano. Granted, I didn't like him to begin with, but like I didn't care if he won. Now I'm like, die you motherfucker.
Now it's like you don't care who wins so long as it isn't him.
Yep. Which is why I was pissed at the end of the championship. I was like, go Blaney, punch him. And if you somehow fuck up each other, my driver wins. Cool. But it is what it is. Nobody's complaining about it. Except for that's the only reason why I really hate like. And I'll be right back. I'm gonna put the half my sandwich in the fridge.
I got lucky. We'll see if that's good timing or not. I don't know if that's going to be too close on my fuel window.
Coming to the green, driver. Almost ready.
No, we're good.
Stay low, stay low.
Okay, I'm back.
That should be my
Benson?
final pit. Barring a wreck. Holy shoot, Logano's staying with me this time.
I hate those moments where the AI just get like the gear boost from hell.
Oh, now he's not.
Granted, they stay with you for like the first like 3/4 of the first lap.
Yep. That was it.
I mean, hell, what track did we do last week? Or not last week, last time was WWT, I believe.
Yep.
Or was it the track before where Bell or Suarez fucking took off and it took me a lap or two. I'm like, they did not pit. They should not have that fucking good of a restart.
Yeah, I remember that. They were the only two to stay out, and they just took off on the beginning.
And I think you all heard my confusion when that
Yeah.
fucking-
We were at the back because we had to go in for repair.
And I only got right side tires, and like they just the fuck. Like you all heard my actual confusion. Like granted, I caught like one of them quickly. The other one took me another lap or two.
Nice.
But yeah, that was like the one where I was like, the fuck.
Yep.
Granted, now I have to fight myself because I found the YouTuber Stephen He, and I kind of already knew him as the emotional damage guy. Holy hell, his fucking skits are funny as shit. And Friday, I almost got in trouble with one of my Asian coworkers because, it's been humid all last week where I just felt so out of it and everything like that. Where it was just so humid in our store where I couldn't go as fast. I didn't want to think as much. And he was talking about how he was fixing a club earlier, and I tried doing a joke, but I did it with the Asian accent.
Oh.
And he just looked at me, and I immediately stopped, and I was like, I was not intending for that. And then I showed him the skit I was kind of listening to as well, or at least someone's reaction to it. And he was like, oh, was that what you were listening to? And as you were trying to do the joke, you just went with it? And I was like, yep, for the first few seconds.
At least he understood.
Yeah, except for I had to show him because I almost got in trouble for that. Because he looked at me like, this, like, white motherfucker. But, like, ever since that skit, I now have to be careful because I now just want to do it, like as his, Asian dad persona. It's like, what are
Oh,
you going to do? Trip over the bag now? Oh, but I didn't know I had a house for failures. And, like, stuff like that. And it's very fucking funny. Because, like, but like I said, I already knew him as, like, the emotional damage guy. And, like, stuff like that. But if you want, like, a quick skit to watch, like, the first one I watched was, like, Asian substitute teacher. Holy
okay.
hell, that one was fucking funny.
Kind of like Jeff Dunham's Taste of China.
I don't know that one, if I'm being completely honest.
That one's a good laugh. 31.021 was my best lap in that race.
But yeah, it's like when your substitute teacher is Asian is the actual name of it, and it's 2 minutes and 23 seconds, and it shows like him like leaning over his back and everything like that. Pretty much like what the hell, kind of like look to it. Like that one is like pretty funny because like he plays a few character like